I get it, liberals, thick skulls, information trying to get in, being blocked, wall, liberal skull, information, wall, liberal skull, information, wall, thick liberal skull, other side of skull, liberal brain, Here's an ABC News story. It was covered by Yahoo. I'm going to use the Yahoo link just because it was easier to screenshot me. But an ABC News story had a breaking news story last night. Now, what did I tell you over the last week or so? I've been warning you so you're ahead of the arc of the storyline. Again, a story. It's not the story. It's not what actually happened. But the media has a narrative, an ongoing narrative they're engaged in right now. The narrative is false, but it is a story. And the story is going to be this going forward. Trump lied, people died. In other words, Trump lied about the coronavirus and missed the ball, and people died as a result. It's a fake story, but you will see a litany, a bevy of leaks coming out of the future that are going to support this fake story. As if on cue, Joe, yesterday, ABC News leaks this story. Says, intelligence report, Joe, warned of coronavirus crisis as early as November. Anonymous sources say. What did I tell you? Did you and I not last week warn the audience, even last night on Levin, I think before this even came out, I said to you, expect a series of, Joe, air quotes, intel leaks that are now going to show conclusively, it's all fake, that Trump was warned. Anonymous leaks. Trump was warned. He missed the ball and people died. Now, what's insane about this ABC story covered by Yahoo? Number one, they do want to, what are you laughing at over there? I heard a laugh. Oh, you read? Oh, she's reading ahead. Paula's reading ahead. She thinks it's hilarious. In the Yahoo ABC story, this story is debunked, but you wouldn't know that because you have to get down to the end of the story to read this. So just to be clear, before we get to this, ABC's breaking story is, the intel community warned Trump in November, and he ignored this thing. I'm going to show you how the date fudging, the same thing they did in Spygate, worked in a minute. But he was warned in November, and they have the evidence to back it up. There was a report out there. That's funny because when you read down in the Yahoo report, it's an intelligence apparatus in the Pentagon. It's called the NCMI, the National Center for Medical Intelligence. Folks, they almost never release statements. When you get to the end of the Yahoo News report, quote, as a matter of practice, this is a statement released by the Pentagon's National Center for Medical Intelligence. The NCMI does not comment publicly on specific intelligence matters. However, in the interest of transparency during the current public health crisis, we can confirm that media reporting about the existence or release of a National Center for Medical Intelligence coronavirus-related product and assessment in November of 2019 is not correct. No such NCMI product exists. The statement said there's no report. There's no report. There's no report. It doesn't. You think they're what now? Let me to the conspiracy theories. They deleted the report because I get it. Liberals, thick skulls, information trying to get in, being blocked. Wall, liberal skull, information. Wall, liberal skull, information. Wall, thick liberal skull, other side of skull, liberal brain. Information. Wall. Yeah. I know it doesn't work. I know the conspiracy theorists out there saying, no, it happened. An anonymous source said it happened. And clearly everyone in the Pentagon's lying. And they're feverishly deleting the reports they told Trump about in November. Remember the dates because the dates, this is how I'm trying to avoid the personal stuff. I really am because I want to keep this up. This is how let's just use air quotes here, reporters at ABC, Joe. This is how silly they were in their assessment here. So they're suggesting in November of 2016, there's an intelligence community product briefing Trump, a product that doesn't exist according to people actually in the Pentagon. I know the liberals will say, well, clearly someone deleted it to make Trump look good. But folks, how would Trump get a briefing on the Wuhan virus from China in November if the Chinese didn't even identify the damn virus till the first week of December? I'm just asking. Oh, you forgot about that? You're a reporter, right? Journalisming. Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell yeah. You may have missed that. So Trump was briefed about a virus the Chinese didn't even identify in December. In November, in an intelligence report no one can find, and the branch you say it emanated from the Pentagon swears it doesn't exist. Listen, I'm really sorry if you continue to fall for this stuff. Do you understand? Again, I can't say this enough. The media, this is not journalism. These are nothing more than propaganda mouthpieces for the enemies of America. This is nothing more. Nothing they're telling you is true. You will say, it doesn't matter if it's true or not. You will see this story go viral all over Facebook amongst your silly liberal friends who don't do facts and data or anything like that, ignoring the fact that no such product exists, and it couldn't have existed because the Chinese didn't even identify the thing until December.
You just heard The Dan Bongino Show. You can also get Dan's podcasts on iTunes or SoundCloud, and follow Dan on Twitter 24/7 @DBongino.